I will now call to order the June 15th, 2021 Community Services Commission meeting. Commissioner Wilcoxon, can I have you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
You're going to make me do this until I get it right, aren't you? I pledge allegiance to the flag and to the nation for which it stands, one nation. Somebody help me.
I can do it. I need to get, I was just in the heat. Okay. So I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Thank you both. Roll call.
Chairperson Megan Scarborough Echo.
Present.
Vice Chairperson Kimberly Barraza.
Present.
Commissioner Armin Ordian. Commissioner Kevin Wilcoxon.
Present.
Commissioner Ronald Phillips Martinez.
Thank you, Edith. I will move on to commissioner comments. Vice Chairperson Kimberly Barraza, do you want to start us off?
Again, it's happy to see you all. Happy reopening day, June 15th. I'm excited that we'll be moving to in-person meetings after the summer, so that's always a good thing. And then just reopening all in all the state. Good to see that everybody's doing well. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Chairperson Barraza. Commissioner Wilcoxon.
No comments.
Thank you, Commissioner. And I have no comments as well. We'll move on to public comment. Edith, we don't have any, do we?
No.
All right, so moving along, we will move to 6, approval of minutes. Can I get a motion?
I motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
And can we get a roll call again, Edith?
Chairperson Scarborough Echo.
Aye.
Co-Chairperson Barraza.
Aye.
Commissioner Wilcoxon.
Aye.
The minutes pass. Moving on to department updates. I will start with Vice Chairperson Barraza.
Alrighty, so no actual updates other than we're really happy. We know that our usual spring festivals will be coming next year. We've made it official, so that's good news for the city. And but I don't have any other updates or information on any upcoming events. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Chairperson. Commissioner Wilcoxon.
Well, I noticed the senior center is now open to, I guess, mask wearers and limited numbers. Is that right, Jim? I'm still not sure about the schedule for the teen center, so I'd be interested in.
I'll talk about that in my update.
Right. That's all.
Thank you, Commissioner Wilcoxon. And I have the golf course, which is a little bit less golf now just because it's hot. But there's still a good number of people out in the morning and the evenings. I see people at the driving range, and I'm sure we're still doing well, so that's good. And that's it for my department updates. Moving on to park updates, I'll start with Commissioner Wilcoxon.
Well, with the heat, the numbers aren't there, but that's expected. The parks continue to shine. They look great. So always appreciate that. I contacted the church down the street on Burr Street. They didn't get back with me though, so I'm gonna still search for a name. Edith has dogs.
Sorry, my roommates are rude.
Thank you,
That's all.
Commissioner Wilcoxon. Vice Chairperson Brasa.
Thank you. I cover both Dr. Carrion and South Jackson parks. There hasn't been a lot of activity in the afternoon or in the evenings, and of course we know that it could be because we're over 100. I go weekly. This last time around, I did see a lot of folks, or some folks, in the shades trying to keep fresh, so that's really good. Some of folks that might not have a place to stay or cannot make it to a cooling center, I'm glad that they're able to utilize our parks and be able to spend some time under the shade trees. So that's really good. Other than that, looking good. I know that hopefully, we continue pushing, get some more shade in the South Jackson Park over those picnic tables. We do have some areas or some tables that do have cover, but then the one that is closest to the playground doesn't. And so that's something that we continue advocating for. I noticed again, the playground is blocked, it's under renovation. So that's a good thing. And other than that, they're looking good. Thanks.
Thank you, Vice Chairperson Barraza. And for my parks, Patton and Kauai Park, it is nice to see the splash pads back on at Kauai Park. And I did see some kids like utilizing that. And Patton Park, I know, is just always kind of busy with the people living in the communities around it. And that's been really nice. I know that Vice Chairperson Barraza took her kids to Patton Park the other day, and they seemed like they had a great time, and it was looking in good shape as usual. So all good things all around for all our parks, even in the heat. So thank you to Paul and everybody else.
Indeed.
We'll move on to number 9, update. Do you want to start us off?
Yes, I will. So I just want to tell you a couple things. The Indio Senior Center is actually reopening on Monday. We did open yesterday to take membership fees and to teach people how to make reservations for the limited capacity in all of our rooms and all of our programs that we have going on. Pretty busy yesterday morning with people doing that. And that's what we're doing this week, kind of working out the kinks with our new cashiering program at the front desk to take those payments. We have a little speaker issue now. Paging at the senior center needs to be fixed. But that's kind of what this week is. And now we kind of have a little direction on what we can do inside. And there really is no more physical distancing or physical separation or 6 feet, between them. So we're going to have to kind of talk tomorrow about what we're going to do, which might change things. There is still limited capacity as of right now, but we're going to talk about what we might need to do this week to get ready for next week. Masks are still in place for us at the senior center unless that changes, I think, on Thursday when OSHA comes back with some recommendations on what they can do. So we have right now we're kind of on par with what we had planned for the last month to get ready for this reopening. But our seniors were pumped yesterday when they were there. Just to step inside the senior center was a great thing for them. Looking forward to that. Indio Teen Center is now on summer hours due to school being out. So summer school is Mondays through Thursdays. So Fridays, we are going to be taking field trips to the beach, to colleges. We were scheduled to go to Griffith Observatory and to Hollywood for this Friday, but we changed it to a beach trip. I'm not sure where they're going, maybe to Venice or Santa Monica. And they're just kind of getting people back in the flow of the summer to come to the teen center, which has kind of been slow. In person is not too bad. Our virtual program's kind of gone downhill a little bit. and our beach trips are killing it. They had one on last Friday, and then this Friday is already sold out. So they're doing well there. Golf course, as you said, is doing very well still. This week, probably not as much because of how hot it is. IPAC is still looking for a fall opening for their show. They're not doing any kids camp this summer. They just weren't, without knowing what the restrictions were or were not going to be, they just couldn't do it. So they're going to concentrate on next summer, but they're also concentrating on their shows that they want to return in the fall. Let's see what else. So special events, as Kimberly said, not really much going on, but we do have our concerts coming back next April. We have a meeting with Golden Voice this week, so looking forward to hear kind of what their plans are. And that's all I have.
Thank you.
Paul?
Could I ask a question?
Sure.
I went to the websites, and I don't know if it's Google or Yelp or what, but there's these side comments. And at Burr Park, these are like 4 years old, talking about drug users in the parking lot. That bothers me a little bit. I wonder what we could do to flush those things out if they're so old, you know?
What do you mean, like take them off of Yelp?
Yeah, well, I have to look into it. But just the comments are old, and so I'm thinking they're out of date. And so tell you what, I'm gonna look into it, see where those comments come from, whether it's Yelp or Google, and see what I can do about it.
Okay, sounds good. Perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, do you have anything?
Just hot out there, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It is definitely summer.
Okay, if nobody has anything else, then this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
And we're dark.
In...
Remember, we're dark July and August, and then hopefully back in the chambers in September. And I'll let you guys know if that's going to happen.
Really quickly, Chairperson, if I may add, I want to remind our youth, our high school students, that the Youth Advisory Council is accepting applications through the end of this month. So if you're interested in participating, leadership group, go ahead and go to the City of Indio's website to pull the application and go ahead and submit that before the 30th. And, you know, we'd appreciate your volunteership for our city. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.